Today we're going to do an unboxing of the new Beco 8, which was released a couple of months back actually by Beco, but we've been a bit slow to do anything about showing you the Beco 8. So here we go. The Beco 8 doesn't come in a box. Beco normally comes in a box, but this one comes in a bag. A nice Beco bag. Okay, so the Beco 8 is sort of a baby that's been born from the merger of Beco and Boba. When Boba bought Beco last year, early last year it was announced. And so the Beco 8's the first brand new carrier that has come about with the best features from the Beco Gemini and from some sort of the shape of a Beco Soleil and some really good features from the Boba 4G. So this here, if you're familiar with the Boba 4G, you'll recognise this is exactly the Boba 4G infant insert, which has travelled onto a Beco carrier now. And it's a really simple insert. Compared to a lot of infant inserts traditionally have been more like this kind of size, and they've wrapped right round the baby. People have found positioning them challenging. The Beco or Boba insert is really simple in that it's already in the right position in the insert. You don't need to position it and then put the carrier around it. It's just there, ready to go. It does have two settings. You can use it on the newborn setting. So baby just sits up on that with their little hips either side. Or that's for your sort of 3 to 6 month position approximately. In the Beco Gemini, the seat position, the seat width was determined by these snaps, but in the Beco 8, these snaps here, if you want to do a forward-facing position, so you can just snap this together here, and that makes the carrier suitable for forward-facing. You could, theoretically, I guess you could use this for a narrower setting for a newborn, but because this is a much bigger carrier overall, unless your baby's exceptionally tall, it's going to be too far down in the carrier. You need the infant insert to boost the baby up to the right height. So this is the forward-facing position. Right, so we'll just put that back on. What else is new on the Beco 8? So probably one thing, the next thing to look at would be this here. This is the mesh panel. So you might have seen this on other carriers, like the Beco Gemini has a mesh panel on the front. This is the same mesh that's used in the Beco Gemini. That's the most popular Beco, out of all the Beco and Boba carriers in New Zealand, the cool mesh Beco Gemini is probably 3 times more popular than anything else. It's our kind of #1 go-to carrier when people are looking for a newborn carrier. So Boba have taken that fabric that's working really well and put it on this new carrier, and also given it a little bit more flexibility by making it, I guess, more of an all year round, a bit of extra warmth, a bit of extra protection on cold days. Now, in terms of the hood, so the Beco Gemini doesn't have a hood, but the Boba 4G does. And so they've taken the hood from the 4G and put it on here. So it's got nice long straps. It's a reasonable size. Not a really big hood, but it's got quite a lot of length in how you attach it. And I love that it just tucks away into the head support there. So the head support is similar to what you'd see on the Beco Gemini. So it's just like a sort of sized up version of the Gemini really. It's taller, and it has the addition of the hood. And there's your little snaps, attaching the neck support really easy. What else? Straps, always, storage. So storage you've got, that's really just for the hood. So it's just this here. You can slide, probably a phone would go in there, and then you've got a little zip pocket in there, keys, or credit card and keys. So a little bit of storage, not heaps, but enough for, quick on the go. Right, then in terms of the straps, The Beco 8 has my favourite feature of all carriers, and that is two-way adjustable strap, so you can adjust from the top and from the bottom. So when you've got it on, it means when baby's on your back you can tighten that way, and when baby's on your front you can tighten the other way. So it just gives you really good options for adjusting. You've got your chest strap is on runners like this, so that's like the Boba 4G, nice and easy to adjust. So if you're sharing a carrier with somebody else who's a different size to you, that makes it really quick and easy to adjust that there. And also my other favourite feature on straps is that the straps can be crossed. So like with all Beco carriers, you can unclip the straps from here and wear them crossed over your back. So for a lot of people, particularly people who are quite petite, have narrow shoulders, being able to wear the straps in that position rather than the traditional backpack style can make it easier to get a comfy fit. And then the final feature, which is different and a first for Beco or Boba, is the lumbar support. So this is a feature that you may have seen on other carriers. It's something that I know that Beco have been asked for a lot. It's you can remove it. Personally, I wouldn't use it. I would find it annoying, but a lot of customers have asked for a lumbar support. So if you don't want it, you can just pull that out, stick it somewhere. Okay, so should we try it on? It just comes in this colour. So you can have any colour you like as long as it's grey. For now. So here's our baby. This baby is about a 3 or 4 month baby. So that's the positioning there for the insert. So aiming for the tailbone to be the lowest point, and knees higher than bum. So that's your kind of M position. And so baby just sits there. Just get baby comfy on there. You can see the shape of the insert, and then pull your carrier up over the top. Probably should have adjusted the straps before I attempted to put it on. Where is that strap? Right, so our baby's a little swamped under there, so just snap down that insert, not insert, headrest. And with a carrier with a small baby, you're aiming for the nape of the neck, so that's about the right height. Airways are quite clear. Don't need that. Tighten that. And also a nice wide, comfy, supportive waistband, and just make sure that that's straight, and then you'll get the comfiest fit. Okay, so if you feel like your baby's sitting up too straight and you want to get a little bit more curve in the spine, just reach in and tilt your baby's pelvis around so that the tailbone is the lowest point in the carrier. You can also achieve that by just boosting up the feet a little bit, and that'll push the bum down. That is the Beco 8. Today we're going to do an unboxing of the new Beco 8. Which was released a couple of months back actually by Beco, but we've been a bit slow to do anything about showing you the Beco 8. So here we go. The Beco 8 doesn't come in a box. Beco normally comes in a box, but this one comes in a bag. A nice Beco bag. Okay, so the Beco 8 is sort of a baby that's been born from the merger of Beco and Boba. When Boba bought Beco last year, early last year it was announced. And so the Beco 8's the first brand new carrier that has come about with the best features from the Beco Gemini and from some sort of the shape of a Beco Soleil, and some really good features from the Boba 4G.